So for today's video, we are differentiating each trigonometric function. So let's have this trigonometric expression. So the derivative of tan x tangent x is equal to So finding the derivative of this trigonometric function is the derivative of tan x is equal to secant squared x plus the derivative of cotangent is negative cosecant x. Distribute the negative sign, so we will get the secant squared x minus cosecant squared x. Let's have this another example. So finding the derivative of this function for sin x and cosine x. So derivative of 4 sin x cosine x. To find the derivative of this function, we will use this 2 sin t cosine t is equal to sine 2t. Now we will use this into this function. So 2 sin t equal to our 2t is 2x. Now derivative of this is 2 times cosine our t is the 2x multiplied by the derivative of 2x 2. To simplify, 2 times 2 is equal to 4 cosine 2x. So that is how. So in this example, we are going to find the derivative of this of f of x is equal to sin x over 1 negative cosine x. We are going to find the derivative of this function. Say the derivative of sin x is equal to cosine x, and this, let's say this is our g. The derivative of g is cosine x is equal to negative sin x. So now we will use this formula, derivative of g over g squared. Derivative of f is cosine x multiplied by g, 1 negative cosine x minus f sine x multiplied by the derivative of g is equals to negative sine x. Don't forget the negative sign also, over the g squared, which is 1 negative cosine x. Now to simplify this function, if you use a scientific calculator, you will get simplified function of 1 over 1 cosine x. If you use a scientific calculation, but for me, this will be my answer. Now in this function, we will use the f formula of f prime or d, derivative of f times g plus f derivative of g. Let's say this will be our f and our g. So the derivative of f is equal to derivative of x is 1, derivative of negative sin is sine is cosine x, cosine x. So the derivative of f is 1 minus cosine x multiplied by the g. Our g value is x plus cosine x plus the f. Our f is x minus sin x multiplied by the derivative of g, which is 1 plus negative sin x. So by using the FOIL method, multiply this expression, then add, we'll get a. So if we simplify the expression, we'll get a negative x times cosine x minus cosine x times 2 minus x sin x sin x times x plus sin x squared times 2. Now in this next function, we will use this formula of derivative of x, f times g plus f times derivative of g. Let's say this is our f and this is our g. So derivative of x, derivative of this function is, we will use the chain rule. So now in this formula, we will use the, after this using formula, we will use the chain rule. So the derivative of f is, we will use the chain formula, which is negative 1 times 2x minus 5 raised to the power of negative 2 times the derivative of this function 2 multiplied by g. Our g is 4x plus 3 raised to negative to the power of negative 2 plus the f. For f is 2x minus 5 raised to the power of negative 1 multiplied by the derivative of g, which is using the chain rule, negative 2, place the negative 2 times 4x plus 3 raised to the power of negative 3. So to simplify this expression, we need to multiply this negative 1 value times 2 to get negative 2 times 2x minus 5 raised to the power of negative 2. Then this one also, negative 2 times 4, we get the negative 8 times 4x plus 3 raised to the power of 3. So by using of a scientific calculator to simplify this function, we will get the 34 minus 24x over 2x minus 5 raised to the power of 2 multiplied by 4x plus 3 raised to the power of 3. If we use scientific calculator, we can get this answer, but if we don't use, we'll still get this simplified form. So last and final function, which is f of x is equal to 2x minus 1 over 3x squared plus x minus 3 is to the power of 3. So we will use the chain rule in finding the derivative of this function. So by using the chain rule, we will get the 3 times the g of x, or g of x, 2x minus 1 over 3x squared plus x minus 2 raised to the power of 2 using the power rule. So to get this expression, we will use this formula to find this expression. So our v is this, the denominator, and our u is the numerator. So just substitute v. Our v is 3x squared times the derivative of u, 2x minus 1 is equal to 2 minus u, 2x minus 1 times the derivative of v, 3x, which is 6x plus 1. So then we multiply this value here and here to get our expression and multiply by 3, and also the denominator, since we have the same denominator, we just multiply the denominator and multiply the exponent. So we get the derivative of x is equal to negative 72 x fourth plus 144x cubed minus 126x squared minus 54x minus 9 over the 3x squared plus x minus 2x raised to the power of 4.